October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court. Defendant Levy number 1. We are cooked! Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. If you're not going to do anything useful, just get the fuck out and get Mia back in. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix. Today, it's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh my god, we're kind of fucked right now, boys. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact that has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it will be able to be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Yeah, you're cooked. I'm gonna cook this fucking weeb. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Ruffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at the Global Studio on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. Yeah, we get. If Power is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it? Well, right? She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Is it confirmed that the security lady is not the killer? I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot of time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You're pretty sure? That's about it. I don't like that. I might press them on that. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time? Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. The day of the murder. Alright, I'm gonna press you on that one. It was the studio from around 9 that morning. During that morning, I was doing can we make a bit clear on this? In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the longest for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Okay. It took a lot more than I thought it would be. So it has to be those 4, right? Because the Steel Samurai is limping. Costs a lot more time than I thought it would. So it could be this guy? It could take a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Why did you say it took a lot of time than you thought it would? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you already heard about this, but WP twisted an ankle during the run-through, see? Alright, bust the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Rough. Rolling on the floor? Starving? I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the lunch area. How did you hear this? Where did you hear this from? What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. This isn't cooked some... This fucking face, man. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on the in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them? But I had a meeting in the second trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. Can you confirm this? What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Mandela, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can, yeah, just look at him. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? I'm pretty sure no one left. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. Sweat? What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? I only had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out what is he lying about. Right. I don't think I have anything to present. From around 9 that morning. So is that when you will always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Yeah, you're one of them freaks still. WFW, I don't care what the fuck I'm saying. I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning as I was doing an action run through, more than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch, but I had a meeting in studio too, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, they had steak there. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila? What do you want, Sweat? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the system went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat, I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat? Eat it, I think it said. We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. When was that break? A mental image I'll carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Yeah, well, yeah, not a one. So what? If only I had... Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Yeah, you do. You fucking ate some shit. Wait a second. Mr. Miller, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone during a break? Oops, ruffle. Well? Mr. Manila, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Mandela, your testimony, please. Irk! Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. A break. Alright. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13. What? In base 12? What the fuck? Not enough time for someone to commit murder in Studio 1, though. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. The break. Alright. Yeah, we took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. Let me check. Are you sure it was only 15 minutes? What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak? What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh right, the other one was Diva's, sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes? That's quite a feat. How do you know that? How do you know it's not enough time? Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy steak, T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, lol. What if it's just fake steaks? Like, how do I know you actually ate them? Well, Phoenix, I think it takes longer than 15 minutes. The testimony was too short to bring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh great, is that all? When was the break? What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. I have evidence, do I need proof? It is enough time. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of these pointless lines? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has been made one fact certainly clear. The people in that trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I claim it, and I claim it loud! If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powell will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. For 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You gotta talk about that fucking monkey head. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I don't know how to get past that. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew from 2:15 to 4 the path between the studios was blocked. Yep, fuck. Mrs. Monkeyhead had fallen across the path. Right. Fuck. I could climb that. Nah, you can climb that. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. You know what's strange? That photo of the Steel Samurai, though. How did that photo of the Steel Samurai came about? True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. There has to be a second photograph at least somewhere. If what I'm getting at is the people from the caravans came back, got the fucking suit, and walked all the way to kill Jack Hammer. Or there has to be a photo of Jack Hammer somewhere for him to be here. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Yeah, I'm so confused about that. Why is there no photo of Jack Hammer if he went to Studio 1? Yeah, what? Because he went from... Is there no photos? Because it should always produce photos, right? Why is there only 2? It's actually Mr. Monkey. And like the bigwigs and stuff. Like all the director and producer, there should be photos of them going through this place. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose. What the fuck? I was held for that? I believe we have seen enough evidence. I'd like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Yeah, I'm kind of fucked, aren't I? With this. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Can I ask, it could be a suicide? Is there any way I can say suicide? They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. I could say the other guy wore it, Mr. Hammer, for suicide. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he's the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. No, look it out. But I genuinely think it could have been Mr. Hammer that killed himself. Who is this witness? Maybe he got depressed because of the fact that his movies aren't selling no more. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Wait, skewered? Order. I'll have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Yeah, kind of screwed. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. Listen, what I'm thinking is Willpower got sleeping drugged by Jack Hammer. Jack Hammer took the costume, went to Studio 1 and killed himself because he hated Willpower for taking his roles. There you go, I've solved the crime. Oh, but I was wrong. That's all. That it. Right, that's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer? Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us. And be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere after all. Thanks? Sniffle. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. What kind of cooked? Can I prove district court for blah blah blah? I think Jack Hammer fucking killed himself. Court is in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hatkins to the stand. Nice face. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guards, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will a witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just cause you're all grown up, don't mean you can push me around. Ugh. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Atkins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Yeah, Edgeworth, you don't like that, do you? Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studio on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pomps? You want me to tell you and Grams with the beard over there? Just... Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen, thank you. A very long day. Long day, bro. It is long out here. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found the map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Well, the defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. True. Alright, I know what to press them on. Not this. I found a map on the internet, yep. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for this. Wait. About 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna press you on this. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy? What the fuck? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall or skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kinda far away. Huh? He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead? I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. Why do you not have your camera with you? If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, just speak firm. Easy for you to say. Wait, I'm confused. Through the woods, off the path? Yeah, you know how the studio there are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? I got kinda lost, though, for about 30 minutes? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? There was... Steel Samurai? Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something. See, what then? Down, pal. If I had my chance with my camera, that would have been the... Kinda lost in the way though. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get down to rehearsal, and the security lady always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Eee! Okay, I think I've done everything. You really like to steal Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I taped every show. I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, no. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. I pressed everything. I gotta figure out what's contradictory. It says Cody always carries it. Is that kind of... It's just how I took him down, pal. Yeah, I'm gonna just put that out there. I was like, fuck it. I don't know if that's risky, but I'm gonna do that. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor? It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Objection! Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child, sir. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecution attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Yeah, what did you take with that camera? Took a photo? So what did you have? You did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to what the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. To steal Samurai, he goes for the bad guys. Wham! Then the bad guys stop moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Yeah, I had my camera with me. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? And the bad guy stopped moving? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, a samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Nah, press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! You know as well as I did that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai because he killed someone? Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Couldn't watch it? He show evidence? What the fuck is show evidence? Do I even have evidence for that? The camera, he took a photo. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? It'll be in those fucking photos. Is this... should I take this one? Here's my proof. Proof? Fuck. That was the wrong one. Very well, I'll ask you the question again. We have ascertained that the young boy... Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? It's... Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? It's because he was taking photos. Here's my proof. I knew it was one of them. What's that? What is that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What? What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? They're pressing not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture, right? I thought he did take a photo and he was just lying to like say that Samurai didn't do shit to him. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. Well, having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Atkins testifies once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Little shit. You gonna cry? You gonna cry to mommy? You wanna do a little cry? Maybe piss your pants? Shit yourself? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my picture to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination, Your Honor. No photos? No bitches? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. What the fuck? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strange? So I got my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. The lens wouldn't open? When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai? That's all that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would've... Once I got that lens open, did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Fucking press on his neck. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Atkins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Atkins. It's one of my powers. Wow, this feels great. Yes, manipulating a kid is always nice. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches from the villain. Every victory scene in every battle. Which is the evil, so I held on the camera and took a picture of it. I'm thinking of the scrapbook. But it was too late, so I erased them. Why couldn't you take a picture? Oh, there's a button. Oh. Yeah, I called you Pompsy Spiky Day Geezer. Geezer. I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, so off with the gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yikes. Okay. I want to present this samurai scrapbook. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Whiz damn! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright. What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai all taken by Cody Atkins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all these pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Oh, he's right. He's kind of cooking, not gonna lie. Order. Mr. Wright, have you had an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly, my honor. Exactly, Your Honor. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh, wait. No, wait! No way! Phoenix? I think we have finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied about it and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Yeah, he's kind of right though, like what the fuck? Order! I'll have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. This is some straight ass bullshit! Samurai died! Got fucked up! Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, then he didn't move. What? Yeah, so he did get like fucked up by someone. He said there was another person. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what is going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of this fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. I knew that Hammer had to be the Steel Samurai, because there was only one way in the entrance from the camera. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Plus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, how did Mr. Hammer go into Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldberg said in her testimony. Miss Oldberg, I meant. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. A victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Or data? I don't know who says what. Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Let's see it. Come on, show it. What? Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Alright, no one look at him while he shows us. Now. Here, this is it. Studio 2! While looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. But I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. No, it's proof! He went to Studio 2! I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at the photo once more. I saw it too. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Right here, it's a fucking 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But, that's impossible. Hey, what's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Well, it has to be Studio 2 then. Has to be Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The murder took place. The trailer is there. No filming is done there, yeah, that's it. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant, why? Good question. I really should think these things through more. It's because, would you like to take another stab at it, so to speak? Stabbing away, Your Honor? Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took... Oh, I thought it was like, because why would he go there? The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked! So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2? Holy shit, kinda cooking. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in that meeting, corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss Dees Vesquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of crime. True, it's one of them too. One of the bigwigs. What are the bigwigs around? Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. A person that the security guard Miss Olberg saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume, then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai? steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the murder of his... to cover up the details of his own murder? He was planning the murder! Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. Is it sleeping pills? You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle? Idea? Well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. Yep, this is easy. We cooked the case. So it had to have been a murder, right? This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hatkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Goldberg may have been the victim jackhammer. The scene of this crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What, doesn't everyone have to find this info? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework, yeah, what the fuck, man? Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. The trial will be extended to tomorrow. This is the last extension. Oh my god, bro, that was exhausting. Very well, court is adjourned. Alright. Oh my god, bro, that was so much work. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. I feel like I'm fucking doing a job here. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Huh. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back then. Me too. Dead? Haha, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find a true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. Yeah, we done that. Alright. I gotta take a break, bro. This is so much fucking work, bro. I'm gonna be right back.